Hi, my name is Swayne from Australian lead generation consultancy Marketing Results, with the first episode of Exponential Lead Generation Strategies, a video series in which I'll explain more about some of the lead generation concepts and strategies that are really working on the internet right now to drive new business for companies of all shapes and sizes. But first, why the focus on lead generation? Well, it's very simple. In many industries, lead generation is one of the key constraints that dictates how effectively you drive revenue. Many complex sales scenarios are highly dependent on a steady supply of qualified leads. For example, financial planning, mortgage broking, professional services, enterprise software, business-to-business sales, and many other high-ticket products or services. Lead generation is also critical in more everyday business-to-consumer sales situations, including plumbing, electrical, pest control, mechanical services, catering, costume hire, wedding photography, and most of the industries you'd find in the yellow pages. So you know that lead generation is important. It's not always the most important constraint on your ability to increase the throughput of your sales process, and we'll talk about some times when that's the case. But in most situations, if you can elevate your ability to generate qualified leads at lower cost and with dramatically less human intervention and effort, then the likelihood is you can exponentially grow your sales. In fact, many of our clients have increased the profitability of their online sales channels by anywhere from 100 to 2,000%. See, the reality is that in most companies, the salespeople actually do very little selling. Consulting firm Ballistics has found that many salespeople, especially in complex sales situations, spend as little as 8% of their time actually selling to prospects. The rest of the time is spent on technical tasks, customer service, opportunity management and clerical tasks, social activities, and prospecting. The actual numbers from the graph are typical of a business-to-business sales situation, but I'm sure most business owners, managers, and salespeople will immediately recognize that too much sales time is spent on non-sales related activities. So you need a high-performance lead generation process. Let's look at what that means. A high-performance lead generation process allows you to attract more qualified prospects efficiently and at lower cost. It educates prospects about how and why you're different from all your competitors. It builds trust with potential clients so they feel comfortable engaging with you to discuss what you offer. It nurtures prospects at different stages of the decision-making cycle with the right message at the right time. It's scalable, so you can manage many times more leads with only incremental additional effort and resources. And it generates more sales for less cost with less effort. In the rest of this video, I'll talk about some of the high-level factors that you need to consider in order to get better lead generation results from your website. In subsequent episodes, we'll break down the process into pieces, including traffic generation and traffic conversion, so we can explore more operational tactics and techniques. But unless we start with a strategic framework, the tactical stuff won't be nearly as valuable. In a nutshell, the Marketing Results lead generation methodology uses web analytics to precisely understand how and why visitors are engaging with your website, while leveraging proven traffic and conversion strategies to cut marketing waste, expand your reach and effectiveness, and boost your lead generation results by orders of magnitude. So here's an overview of how to set up your high-performance lead generation process on the internet. We'll look at your selling philosophy, your lead definition, your lead generation map, testing and tracking, optimization strategies, and integrating the lead generation and sales functions. So let's start by considering your selling philosophy. Why are you in business? How do you engage with prospects and clients? How do you convince them of your value? What do you see as your role as it relates to your customers? These can be rather existential questions, but what I'm getting at is that your corporate philosophy about why you do what you do and how you do it is the driving force behind how you execute your lead generation strategy. Many websites, even large, well-established ones, are still very focused on a static, one-way conversation between company and consumers. Increasingly, a static, one-way flow of information is proving less effective at attracting new prospects and converting them into customers and clients, much less loyal clients. Consumers and business purchasers today are extremely educated. They do more research on the internet. They expect more value to be delivered up front. They expect to be treated as individuals. I believe that if your selling philosophy embraces this new paradigm, your effectiveness at generating leads online will increase dramatically. So that's the philosophical side. Now let's consider your lead definition.